Hello everybody, this is Corvus018, and sorry I would have already had this done, but I was actually recording it when my mom called, and so I had to stop the recording. Anyway, this is going to be my thoughts and recap on 7 Deadly Sins, Season 2, Episode 19. For those of you who are subscribed to my BitChute account and wondering, where's Episode 17 and 18, they took forever to even try to process. I don't even know how long it would have taken for them to finish processing and actually upload. And publish, I mean. So I deleted the videos and put them up on Facebook instead. So if you guys want to see them, be sure to go to my YouTube channel and check out, because the link is in the videos. Anyway, last episode, Escanor ended up incapacitating, temporarily at least, Gloxemia and Droll. I'm getting my girls mixed up. Or I'm getting the names mixed up, because there's only 2 girls in the Ten Commandments, Derriere and Melascula. Which, it's really weird to have that kind of name, Derriere, when you're the commandment of, purity? Don't ask me. It's weird. Or I could be wrong about the commandment. If somebody could let me know, that'd be great, because it seems kind of ironic. Anyway, Meliodas wastes no time and essentially starts attacking the 2 demons because, well, you need to get rid of them quickly or else the others will probably show up. When actually it does happen, they do show up at some point in this episode. Meliodas works on making it a one-on-one fight by incapacitating one of them and then facing the other while the other heals. The others aren't able to help because they are trapped in a rock prison that Droll made before... I guess before Meliodas got to that point where he could attack them. Even if they weren't in a rock prison, the others wouldn't help because they're nowhere near Meliodas' level at this point when it comes to power levels. I think the highest one out of them is Merlin. And she's not even in that area at the moment. She's probably in her lab trying to give herself a dang body. I would say Escanor would help, but he's kind of out of commission at this point. And he can't fight unless it's daylight, and it's currently nighttime at that point. So, yeah, that whole thing that happened last episode was just a result of thinking very strongly about Merlin and her being his son, his bright light in his world. That's the only reason that happened. That was essentially a fluke. And thus, they would not stand a chance against the 2 demons, even if they were trying to help. And so, they aren't able to help, and the mage ends up teleporting them out, using his magic, and they use the crystal ball he's got to keep an eye on the fight. And sadly, before Meliodas can finish off the 2 demons, the rest of the demons show up. So now he's facing, how many? 9? I think? Let's see, there's Fraugen, Melascula, Gloxemia, Droll. The one that would, I guess you would say his brother, the one in the red armor, I can't remember what his name is. Derriere, the guy who's always with her, I don't know his name either. Esther Rose is missing at this point. And, who was the other one? Gloxemia and Droll, I think I got them all. But yeah, Gallon's the only one that's not there, and Esther Rose is kind of missing at this point until the end of the episode? But yeah, they end up working on taking him out, showing off some of their own special abilities, like Derriere's. If she keeps on landing hits, her attacks get stronger. And that ends up, I don't know if it ends up breaking his arm or bruising it, but it definitely looks like it's, you know how in My Hero Academia when Deku ends up breaking a bone, you could tell it looks bruised? That's how it kind of looks. Except I think it possibly is bruised, I'm not sure. But, like in Season 1, he ends up taking all those hits, and at one point ends up fighting with the sword, his Lost Fang, or whatever I think it was called. I think it was Lost Fang, in his teeth, to fight. All so he can absorb all the hits like he did for the revenge counter against Hendrickson. It would have worked had Esther Rosa not shown up. because he's the commandment of love, and anybody with hatred in their hearts will not be able to fight back, essentially. That's what his thing is. If I don't know what the price would be if you break that commandment, I'm not sure. A bunch of them aren't explained, but the guy with the one that I mentioned in the red armor that I couldn't remember his name of, apparently if you break his commandment, you essentially become mind-controlled slaves to him. Gallons as you turn to stone. I don't remember what Malaskiel said about hers. Like, if you lose faith in something, something happens. I don't know. I think that was the only ones that were essentially explained. Do not spoil them. Do not spoil them because they might be explained in Season 3. Though, once I get to the right episodes, please explain to me the ones who died, okay? Because at least a couple more do die. At least 2 more. As far as I can tell. No, actually, I know what the one of pacifism knows. I know what his does. Or hers. I think it's a girl? I don't know anymore because that's the one with all the faces. But essentially, if you commit murder I think it's a guy, in front of him, you essentially lose all your time and die. It'll essentially drain you of life and you become old and die. Anyway, like I said, all those demons are trying to take him down, and he's fighting just about as hard as he can against all of them. Is actually doing decently well despite all this. But like I said, when Esther Rosa shows up, that attack goes bye-bye. And that's how how the episode ends. Fair warning, episode 20, I most likely will be crying. And you will see in episode 20. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If I forgot anything, or if I messed up on some information, please let me know. That would be great. And I will see you all next time.